Hello, my name is Jack. Welcome to my very first video. I'm sure I'm not going to win any awards with how good it is, but mind you, it's my very first one, and I know I have a lot to learn. I'm getting near retirement age, and but you know, hey, I've got to find something to do. Anyway, I'm from Bangkok, as the name implies, Bangkok Jack, and I've been here for about 20 years. As a third generation builder, I had an interior design, architect, and building business here in Thailand, and it did very well up until COVID came into the scene. And as foreigners were not allowed into the country anymore, it kind of reduced the ability for people to invest in real estate and businesses and open them up. Nobody wanted to open up a business during COVID. So with 3 years of that, and our company basically doing 100% foreign clientele, you can understand we went from a rainforest to a desert. There wasn't a phone ringing in sight. Anyway, hence I decided I need to do something, so here I am. Um, Today we'll talk about the Hatari 16M1. It's a popular floor fan here in Bangkok, or Thailand, should I say. And the motors tend to wear out. The parts need to be oiled often, and they need basic maintenance. This one, the motor wore out, and I had to look at either replacing just the coils or the whole motor. The price difference in Thai baht was 200 baht difference. So let's say 200 baht and some change for the coil and 400 baht and some change for um, the whole motor with new switches and hardware. So I went for the new motor. And that comes out to about a third of the price of the fan if I bought the fan new. So everything in the fan is in great condition. So buying the motor made the most sense because I'll get another year or two out of the fan, maybe three. Okay, I hope that helps you, and I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you. Bye bye. Here we see a picture of the new motor, and you'll see that it has a yellow, a white, a gray, and a red wire. My power cord coming from the unit itself was red, white, black, and yellow. So how that works is one of your wires is called 0, and the other one is numbered 1 through 3. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3. Of course, 0 is no power, 1 being the lowest, and 3 being the highest. So how they had to be hooked up was yellow to red, white to white, gray to black, red to yellow. So make sure you know before you wire. If you're not sure what colors go with what, call the manufacturer if it doesn't have a schematic, or Google it and try to find out. Again, in this case, it was yellow hooked to red, white hooked to white, gray hooked to black, and red hooked to yellow. Okay, I hope that helps. Today I have a Hatari 16M1 in front of me, 16-inch fan. Getting all the parts together in one place so I can work easily. All my tools there. New motor here. So we have a new motor here. All the parts all over the floor. I like to work on the floor. Gives me room. It makes me feel young, even though I'm old. And it takes a half hour to get up. Okay, let me get this all in order and then we'll be back. Okay, so you ask what's next, do you? Okay, got it a little bit cleaned up. I got all my parts in one place. I clipped this off the end of the old coil. Didn't need it. It's all dried up and all the coils are cracking. So I had three options. I could throw it out. I can rewire the coil, which yeah, I can do. Or I can change out the whole motor like I have here. Now, motors generally run a third to half of the unit shipped. So by the time you get it, it's running just slightly lower than half or lower than 2/3 the price of the unit that you bought, which then is doable as long as the body and the other parts are in good shape. You see here the parts are in good shape, they just need a cleaning. So I'm going to give them a bath, and by the time I'm done, they're all going to look new. Here, on this one, this is the head that's left that had the old transformer on. If you look here, this is what you oil. This cap comes off, and underneath there is kind of a wool type of material. And once you take that cap off, you fill that wheel, you soak that wheel with wool or fiber with oil. I'd say sewing machine oil is the best. And then stick the cap back on there. And you have one in the back. This is the back. And then you have another one in the front. Okay. Oh, no, this is the front. Then you got another one in the back. Okay, now this is the part that swings and adjusts up and down. That sits on the top of your fan here. Okay, so the wires come up through here and down through there, and then fed in here into the pipe, and it comes out the other end of the pipe here. And then your speed controls are in there, which get connected to in here. Okay. Nothing big. And that's the bottom base, which is there to hold the thing in place and give you some weight and wheels. It's got a lot of dog hair in it and dirt, and that's got to be taken outside and scrubbed down. So by the time I scrub them down, oil this up, scrub that in, everything's going to be fine. But what we need to do for now is to go down to the bottom of this, and we see we have a hook that comes off there. Okay, a lock hook that comes right off there. So that's not a big deal. Once we take that lock hook off. Okay. I grab this. That'll come right off now. This C-hook right there. That slides out of that little groove right there. 2 small screwdrivers in your finger will do the trick. And it just slides in and out of that hole right there. Now, since this unit here doesn't come with that part, this has to come out, and then that rod has to be pushed into there, and I'll be back. Okay, I figured it out. This shaft gets screwed into here. So I think a good pair of vice grips or a good pair of pliers will get it out of there. You know, you just turn this right here while holding the other end. Once you get it loose, it should come right out. Of course, for the sake of keeping everything in good condition, you'd be probably better off to clean this off with some thinner and then re-grease those threads, which I'm going to do. And then I'll put it into this end. So then we're good to go, and then all that's left to do is to take out this plastic part and replace it so this can go into here. Well, actually, I don't. This can stay right here. Yeah, this can stay right here. Okay, let me go figure out the rest, get some stuff clean, and I'll be... Okay, next on the agenda, we got these screwed in here. We lay down our cords nicely, make sure they're all tied together well. One will go out through the bottom. There's our plug-in line there. Alright, so we make sure we throw the plug-in line way out there. Let the dog look at you like, what are you doing? And you have two little spaces here that will hold those wires in place. This is the one that will go back up through the pipe. This pipe here. We'll take care of that in a minute. Right now, this one will get screwed to here. Right in that baby. There we go. Well, we got that part on. Then we would take our wires here. I will probably take a break, tape them together, and then run them up there, which is the easier way to do it. And then this will sit right on top of there like that. This part will come over and see it has some clips here, right? They'll clip into there, so slide it down very gently. Make sure these fit into these little grooves here, and it'll make a little snap. And on the back, you'll have these little screw holes here that you can screw into the back of it. And then, of course, you have on the other side of these 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. Okay, so here you go. As I said, this slides over the top, and you see you have the 2 parts that slide into here. They'll click in, and in the back here you have the 2 places that's screwed in. That one cracked on me, so a little crazy glue for now will do. And then these are the 4 screw holes you screw into. There's your base. I'll be ready for your base in a second. And here's the bottom of this, which we let the plug outlet out of. Okay, so yeah. Go ahead and put your screws in. Get them all set up. I forgot to tell you, and we need to put this plate on here. This plate goes in there so it can slide into the front of the base. And you got 4 screw holes, one here, there in the back, and 4 legs that go in there to accept those screws. Okay, so don't forget to slide this in first, okay? Okay, now that we got the base done right, everything easier to do. Okay. And we see here, that's where this part here slides into. And then, once you slide it in, you just drop it into that back part there. That's it. Now it's just a matter of screwing the base down. Okay. Once you get it all on, you just take your little thumbnail screws, whichever ones you have, and tighten them down. So I will tin the wires here. We see I already put on shrink sleeves here, and we'll tin these up. Put on our flux. Put a little solder on them. Twist them together with these, and then I'll screw the top back on and see how it goes. Okay, all put back together. Let's test her now. There we go. Brand new. On 1, 2, 3. Okay, she's ready to go. Put her back together, and she's a winner. Okay, all done. If I learned how to film with one hand as good as I fix things, I'd be okay. I'd be ready for the big times. Listen to that power. Very cool. Can you feel it? Great. Well, you have a good night. Hope you learned something. Remember, it should go without saying, do not repair if you have no safety training or working knowledge of electricity. Be careful.